I welcome class 10 students. This is class 10. Subject is chemistry and chapter is periodic table, periodic properties and variation of properties. In this chapter we will see about periodic property and their variation in periods and groups, definition and trends of following periodic property: atomic size, IP, metallic and non-metallic character, electron affinity, electronegativity, and we will also see periodicity on the basis of atomic number for the elements. So students, we will go directly to the chapter. Elements are pure substance that are made up of one type of atom. They are the basis unit of all the types of matter. In order to study elements in organized matter, they need to be studied. And we have seen in class 9 that there were contributions from Dobrynin, Newland and Mendeleev to classify the elements. Let's recap those points very quickly. Dobrynin developed the triads. Triads means group of three. Now similar properties of some elements were falling in this category. It means the atomic weight of middle element was arithmetic mean of other two. Like this is a triad. Students, please pay attention to the mouse cursor which is painted in color yellow. Now we have calcium, strontium and barium. If we can see the atomic weight, that is 137 and 40. Now 137 and 40 is around 177. Arithmetic mean means 177 by 2, that comes to around 88.5. Now we can see this is 88. Similarly, we can see another group like chlorine, bromine and iodine. This is 127 plus 35. Now it comes to 162. Arithmetic mean of this 35 and 127 is around 81. We can see bromine 80. So Dobrynin's triad was quite useful for a few elements. Next contribution was from Newland. Now he observed that when elements are arranged in increasing order of their atomic mass, every eighth element in the group from beginning possesses the property of first element physically and chemically in the next group. Mendeleev also gave the first periodic table of elements, and he is told that the properties of elements were periodic function of their atomic mass. Now at that time of Mendeleev there were around 63 elements known. He arranged those elements in groups and periods. Now there were some defects in Mendeleev table. Students, we have covered this chapter in class 9 successfully, and these defects were removed by Henry Moseley, who put forward the modern periodic table and a modern periodic law. Now atomic number is equal to the number of electrons in the energy cell of an atom. Physical and chemical properties of element depend on the number of electrons and their arrangement. Hence, atomic number is fundamental property of element. So, Moseley derived a law which is known as modern periodic law. He told that chemical properties of elements are periodic function of their atomic number. Later on, some scientists like Niels Bohr gives the extended version of this law, which we will study in class 11 and 12. Now we can discuss the definition of a periodic table. What is a periodic table? A tabular arrangement of elements in groups, that is vertical column, and periods, that is horizontal row, are called periodic table. Students, let me quickly show you the modern periodic table. We can see this actually is the modern periodic table. Let me show you the table. You can see this is the table, that is long form of periodic table. We can see there are groups from 1 to 18 and there are 7 periods also. So students, we will quickly go to the point of discussion. Now, there were some silent features of modern periodic table, and we have just seen the table. First point is what is group. The modern periodic table has 18 vertical columns. Each vertical column accommodates elements with the same number of electrons in outermost shell. These vertical columns are known as groups, and they are arranged left to right in order of increasing atomic number. Now we will also see what names are given to the group. Group 1 elements are called alkali metal except hydrogen, as they are able to form a strong alkali or base with water. Group 2 are called alkaline earth metal because they form weaker alkali in comparison to the group 1 element. Group 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 are called transition element because they are metal but their last two outermost orbits are incomplete. Group 13 is called boron family, 14 is carbon family, 15 is nitrogen family, 16 is oxygen family, and group 16 oxygen family is also known as chalcogen. Now meaning of chalcogen is ore forming. Chalcogen named is so formed because in every ore nearly oxygen is present. Group 17 elements are called halogen. Halogen means salt producer. We will also see group 18. Elements of these groups are called noble gas or inert gas. These elements have their outermost orbit complete. Due to a stable electronic configuration, they hardly react with each other. Now elements of group 1, 2, 13, 14, 15, 16 and 17 have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 electrons respectively in their outermost shell. So they are known as main group element or representative element. The outermost shell of these electrons or elements are incomplete, so they participate in a chemical reaction. Next definition is of period. There are 7 horizontal periods in modern periodic table. Now we will see each period begins with an element having 1 electron in valency shell and ends with 7 valency, and after that we have the inert gas. Students, you can see here, follow the mouse cursor. This is a period. You can see going down, these are actually periods, and this is 7th period. You can see this is first period, this is second period, this is third, this is 6th, and this is 7th period. So this is the basic distribution of elements in a periodic table. Next point in the discussion is a note. Now lanthanides are called rare earth, that is group 3 of 6th period, and actinide, that are radioactive elements, group 3 of 7th period, have similar property because they all belongs to group 3. They are shown at the bottom of the periodic table because they are large in number, and accommodating them in main body group of periodic table will deform or distort the basic structure of periodic table. The third period element, that is sodium, magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur and chlorine, summarize the property of their respective group, so they are called typical element. A period is determined by the number of shells and a group is determined by the number of electrons present in outermost shell. For example, sodium has electronic configuration of 281, atomic number 11. So we can see 1, 2 and 3. So it has 3 orbits, so it will go to period 3. and we can see one electron in outermost shell, so it will go in group 1. So the position will be group 1 and period 3. Similarly, calcium atomic number 20 has a configuration of 2 8 8 2. So we can see it will go to group 2 period 4. Next property of definition is periodicity. The property that reappears at a regular interval or in which there is gradual variation, that is gradual variation means decrease or increase at the regular interval, are called periodic property, and the phenomena is known as periodicity of elements. And what is the cause of periodicity? Periodicity is caused by number of electrons and indirectly electronic configuration. In a particular group, electrons in the outermost orbit remain same, that is electronic configurations is remain same. Now chemical property of element depend upon the number of electrons in the outermost shell. So elements of same group have similar property. Next definition is shell or orbit and valency. Electrons revolve around the nucleus in definite path. This is called orbit or shell. Next point is a number of shell down a group, that is from top to bottom. The number of cells increases successively one by one as we go down the group, because it increases the number of electrons. Students, we can see this with a proof, like this is table depicts a typical group 17. You can see fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. Now number of cells is 2 3 4 5. How? We can see 2, 7, that is 1 and 2. Similarly, chlorine is a third cell. Why? 1 2 3, that is third cell. You can see iodine 1 2 3 4 5. So we can see that has 5 cells. Now across the period, from left to right moving, the number of cells remains the same. For example, in second period, the number of cells remain 2, equal to the number of period. Similarly, in third period, the number of cells remains 3, and so on. What is valency? Valency denotes the combining capacity of element or atom. It is equal to the number of electrons an atom can gain or lose. On moving down a given group, the number of electrons in outermost shell remains the same. So in a group, valency remains the same. In a period, the number of electrons varies. It means it goes from 1 to 4, and then valency decreases down to 1 again. Valency depends upon the number of electrons in outermost shell. If the outermost shell contains 1, 2 or 3 electrons or 4 electrons, this will be their valency. It means 1, 2, 3, 4 have valency of 1, 2, 3, 4. If the number of electrons exceeds, then we will apply 8 minus n rule, which we have covered in class 8 and class 9. For example, if element has a 6 electron in outermost shell, then the valency will be 8 minus n, that is 8 minus 6 equals 2. So these are very easy points. Now students, we can see there is a table, and we have to also summarize the periodic table property. In the periodic table, elements are arranged in order of increasing atomic number. The vertical column of elements with similar property are called groups. The horizontal rows are period. Reoccurrence of property due to same number of electrons are seen after a difference of 2, 8, 8, 18, 18 and 32 atomic number, and the properties of elements depends upon the number of electrons present in outermost shell. Reactive metals are in group 1, 2, transition metals are in middle, and non-metals are in upper right corner of periodic table. Transition from metallic and non-metallic character is seen in any of the period.